Solid partnership. Solid performance by Azam Khan. 29 years in this knock of just 21 balls. Once again handling pressure beautifully. There's that little nudge again. So he doesn't operate in one way. It's not about hitting the ball hard. There's this ability to rotate the strike and play safe cricket, and his running between the wickets is not been bad as well.
It's very important, especially when you're known as a big hitter, to also have that ability to sort of bring the singles and the doubles and run quick between the wickets to go on with the run flow. Sarfaraz now on strike.
They're a 62-run partnership against Islamabad United, this pair. Right, it's been a wonderful crowd, and we thank you, Karachi. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your roar.
Yeah, Ramesh, you and I especially were right in the heart of things, and they were loud, and they've brought this game alive. Really good support here for the home team.
Oh, that is a special hit. We're talking about Mohammad Amir here. He's been collared by young Azam Khan. What a strike. He's a special talent, this kid.
Well, there you go, as the Quetta Gladiators mascot enjoying, as we all enjoyed that massive hit. Azam Khan waited for it. It was right there in the slot to be hit, and he did not miss out.
Cleared the front leg, and boom, it went a mile. Picked the right length, the right ball, not overawed by the status of the bowler. 36 now. Oh, another, well, play and a miss. Not only from the batsman, but from the keeper as well.
Well, I just almost had a hunch that he is going to go again when you get into the emotion, the momentum of the game. But Amir altering the length a little bit there. Walton culprit for the one run there.
Hoodwinked him with a slow ball. A little frustrated because he had deceived the batsman. No way that that ball should have earned Quetta Gladiators runs. 42 of 32.
At the change-up delivery there, it's worked very well for the quick bowlers during the games we've had at the National Stadium. The run rates come down. The required run rate now 7.94 with one ball left in this over.
Bowling into the surface. Slow bouncer from Mohammad Amir. No timing from Sarfaraz, but a lot of singles in this partnership. Really has worked well for Quetta Gladiators. Another slow ball to end the over. 10 from the over. And it's 116 for the loss of 3, 5 overs to go.
.41 off 30, 116 for 3. Sarfaraz and Azam Khan. Partnership 61 from 42 has been the difference. Dean Jones. a little concerned about proceedings, desperately needing to break this partnership. And we've got one of the game breakers. Chris Jordan, class act. Yeah, spot on. Oh, hello. I've seen the old poles disturbed with those sort of deliveries, H.
Been a few run-outs today, haven't there? And some interesting running between the wickets. Comes a long way down. Jordan just can't draw it round.
Got to get the bias right, eh? Slightly wrong.
What a wonderful partnership it's been. Full of cricketing nous, hasn't it? Just the understanding of what was required to get themselves back into the match, and then some boundaries from the young man, Azam.
Change up, there is protection. Hales is so very quick there. Just some sensible stuff required, and it's happening all very comfortably. The J. Super over. Oh, spot on. Talk about a money shot with a Yorker. .28 deliveries left. Mr. Afridi, are you okay? Get out the way, please. Thanks for the signal. Nearly couldn't.
The old Raj smile. How well is this hit? Oh. I mean, yes, it's in the slot, but this is hit with immense power. I'd love to see a reaction time for Mr. Afridi. That was 4 every time it left the bat. Get out the way!
Well, umpire Bruce Oxenford from Queensland in Australia has the big plastic arm guard precisely for that reason. Some umps now, modern times, have helmets on. Full grills, a bit like what Azim's wearing. Not so at the moment for Faisal Afridi. He might think about things though. Big shout. Well, thought about the throw to Jordan to knock over Sarfaraz, but that LBW just had shades first time for me, H, of sliding down a little.
Yep, sliding down. Just wonder whether it was worth Jordan having a ping at the non-strikers end, because the man at long on had come in off the fence. I don't know if he was just a bit worried if he missed for the overthrow. I mean, every single run is priceless at the moment.
I'm with you, H. I think he should have had a ping. Really did have, at least the guy was backing up and was aware, even if they got the extra run. Oh, he's grilled him. That is the deception that Chris Jordan brings to the table. That is appreciably quicker and got the radar right. Oh, yeah, wake up, young man. Bells are ringing. Here we go. Oh, it's a beauty. Right on the button. Trying to pull off the front foot early, and Jordan would have seen that, so he bangs it halfway down. And young Azim Khan, now that head will be ringing a little bit. Now, I've seen concussion tests. So physios like to bolt out and have a look if you're okay. The slower one.
Well, the other thing regarding that is normally a helmet can only take the one blow and then it fractures, and you need to get another helmet on the park. End of the 16th, 1, 2, 3 for 3.
pretty comfortable here for the Gladiators because Sarfaraz and Azam Khan are in. Partnership 68 from 48. A little bit of a shake-up. I reckon this is more grill. Let's have a look. Rather than helmet. Yeah, the front of it. Still on the peak of it. And with the HD acumen, what they tend to do, if it's a good flush blow on the helmet, they just swap it and get rid of it anyway. Even if the batter says, no, look, I'm okay, but let's change it up. But that was a bit of grill and peak rather than flush on the side of the head. Skipper's bowled out. So, the go-to man is Mohammad Amir. He's got one up the sleeve. So Zumaid and Jordan, who just bowled the last over. So Ahmad Wazim has gone to Ashad. Frontliners. Let's see how he goes. Ashad bowled a bit more from the city end. .34 from 24 then. Assad running away from us from the pavilion end. And kaboom! Skipper's got hold of this one.
If you're unsure of the cliche called slot, this is it. This is right in his hitting zone, and away she goes.
Nice and clean from Sarfaraz. 76 metres. Pressure big time for Assad. She's timed this as well. Crowd roaring and enjoying this from Sarfaraz.
How did this go for 4? You mentioned timing. I mean, this is just clipped off the hip. There is a man back there. Just a little flick of the wrist, the bottom hand coming through. No chance for mid-wicket.
He wasn't in the picture, was he? The end of the 100-metre tape. Oof. Targeted this over massively as the skipper of the Gladiators. Huge difference. Look at that. Suddenly 2 balls makes to the equation. Yeah, I just can't help thinking, H, maybe in terms of really important over, going about the 17th and the 19th, whether you've gone with someone like Mohammad Amir and really tried to take a wicket, knock one of these 2 over.
Yeah, try and get that required rate up, because it doesn't matter if your best bowler's bowling the 20th and he's got 6 to defend, the game's over. The question here is, what does the young man, Azam Khan, do? He's 41 of 28, he's played a match-winning hand, but there's 11 off 3. Does he keep going?
And the man up inside, he's tried a lot of shorter stuff in this over, has Assad, and it's cost the Kings dearly.
Well, he hasn't had to make a play. Azam Khan, it's the bouncer, and he's going to have a flip at it because fine-legger is up in the circle. Doesn't matter if he gets a glove or a top edge, because it's just going to bounce and run away from that man at short 5 leg. This is an enormous over. Well done, young'un.
Well, the other thing about that bouncer, it was angling down, and he only had to get like a little top edge or a glove, is what happened with Azam there. A little bit of glove and it went and disappeared. With pace and bounce. 19 from 20, it's under a run of ball here. 45 from 29, the youngster. Wonderful cricket, smart batting, given what's gone on with Sarfaraz at the other end. And gives the strike back to his captain with just 18 required.
Yeah, final ball of the over. Don't be surprised if Sarfaraz just knocks it away for 1. Dean Jones would have thought that he had it in the bag.
55 for 3 they were, the Gladiators, and under immense pressure. And the experience of the captain, Azam Khan, who's shown form already in the competition with a half-century in the first game, have just snatched this away from them. Anything can happen. It'll have to be some silly cricket from the Gladiators from here in.
How about a hat-trick from Amir at the other end? Oh, and he's lost his run here. Just a little concern, that pressure on. 16 of 5 deliveries, yeah, and I just think perhaps even the smarts here from Sarfaraz are just try and work it for a single and get the strike for the next over. Just keep things calm and under control. Gladiators skipper. Oh dear, hit's gone. Hits, he was out, but he so desperately wanted the strike here. And laugh about it now. 17 from the 17th. It's 140 for 3 here. There are 18 deliveries left, and guess who? Muhammad Amir, left arm round. Oh, you're kidding me? Yeah, he's got to go! Huge disappointment from the young man, and if looks could kill back at his captain, he has now been run out at the non-strikers in for 46 here.
Less than a run a ball. Surely there's no need to panic. It's virtually looking for tip and run, but you can't run straight back to the bowler. He could have run it in. But why when you're going to have a direct hit? What an innings from the young man yet again. 46 from 30, Azam Khan, 140 for 4.
Nawaz is at the non-strikers in. Crowd chanting and getting their voice back with the run out. And could there be a few nerves here with 16 from 16?
Sells him down the river a bit, the skip, doesn't he? Because he comes.
And you're so right, H. Amir could have run it in, but he says sorry. And the youngster's going to have to take it because it's the skipper as well. Like he can sledge him as he walks off. Disappointed, sure, but he's done so well. 46 from 30 to go with his innings the other night.
A little tap on the head from the skip didn't quite quell the emotion, did it? Mohammad Nawaz, the left-hander, a few dots needed.
59 the other night with Azam Khan, son of the coach Moen. Jeez, he's hit that sweet! The skipper has picked this up and almost evicted another run out. Imagine if that had happened. 2-1 over the non-striker would have been outstanding.
Oh, it would have been safe. I can tell you what, another dot ball here and anything can happen. Panic.
Rip a pole out. Not quite. A little bit of gap, nothing silly. Sense and sensibility required. After all, it's 15 from 14, and you've got Sarfaraz, the skipper, 34 from 25, has to finish the job. Simple as that. Don't leave it up to anyone else. Nawaz has done the right thing. Get off strike, give it back to the skipper quickly. We're going to have more of Mohamed Amir coming left arm round. It'll be fascinating to see who bowls the 19th. I would go with Chris Jordan. Got to take a wicket, got to get the captain out here to the Kings. Amir. Oh, couldn't quite get there. Gonna hustle for two. Oh, had to hit the poles at the non-striking end. They don't.
They've had some opportunities, haven't they? The Kings. I mean, there's virtually been a run-out opportunity every over. Nawaz touches, says, I'm coming. Needs to hit. Tight. Safe.
Run a ball. Didn't have to. Oh, he's furious with himself as Sarfaraz. 18 done. It's 144 for 4. The Gladiators are 4 down, and I know you Dats gurus sitting at home on your favourite sofa. 3 of them have been run-outs. Talk about bizarre. 3 of the 4 wickets to fall are run-outs.
I'll tell you what, I think there'll be another opportunity as well. There'll be an opportunity for a 4th because the skipper has turned to Chris Jordan. Ahmad Wasim says, Jordan, you're going to bowl the 19th, and how many can you go for? How many does our last guy need to defend off the last?
Smart. Good strategy, good thinking from the skipper and the senior pros. Had to be Jordan to possibly knock over Sarfaraz here in the penultimate over and then leave maybe, be great, wouldn't it? 7 or 8. Bowls a brilliant over, only goes for maybe 3 or 4. Can he get Sarfaraz out if he gets on strike here? Nawaz! Hang on! Hales! Godsky! Listen to the crowd erupt here at the National in Karachi. Just what they wanted. And guess what? They also crossed.
The wicket is enormous. The dot ball even bigger. Turns to the experience of Jordan. He takes pace off. It's a cutter. Doesn't get it. It's Hales underneath it. I got you. And they got a chance. Nawaz goes for 1. 144 for 5.
Rightio, time to rock and roll for Jordan. They cross, so the skipper's on. He's just taken his 200th T20 wicket. Oh, it's tasty. That is tasty. Honing in towards the poles. Christopher Jordan. Brilliant stuff. Pace off from round the wicket. Just what they needed.
Don't mind the decision from Nawaz. Got to take a punt on that. Try and hit it out the ground and finish the game. The worst thing that could happen was that he gets out, but the captain got the strike. Lovely catch in the deep by Hales under immense pressure.
The crowd going crazy in the backdrop. Brilliant. Confirmation of the milestone for Jordan. So, we've got Anwar Ali, who's been drafted into the side of the Gladiators, playing here in his first one in season 5. Hell of a strike rate, hell of a hitter this guy. Hits a long ball. "12 from 10. Can Jordan turn up the heat a little bit more and rip a pole out or two? Oh, it's clean. He took the punt. First ball. Anwar Ali over the top for 4 bits.
Oh, what a shot this is. Long on back, mid-off up. Jordan trying to angle it in towards middle and leg stump. Well, I'll just whack you over there. Got that line wrong, didn't he? He got the line wrong. It was just a little bit of width outside off stump to be able to get it up and over. Wonderful stroke.
Yeah, gutsy. But you're right, that line. Here we go. Get a Yorker in. Has to be a cracker. He's got third man coming up. Fine legs up. Protection on the onside with 3. Mid-off goes back to long off. Here we go. Get a Yorker in. You've got to go to it, CJ. Changed it up. Oh, wonderful gappage. There's a couple. $150 up here, HD Ackerman. It's 151 for 5. 6 from 8. In the driving seat.
Need a wicket. Not necessarily because of the wicket, it's the dot. Need the dot. Can't leave Ahmed with 4 to defend.
No, and that's why I'm really wanting him to search Yorker. He's such a great exponent of it. It's Chris Jordan. New man in, tall man. There you go. That's the one where I'd love to have seen him, where he got dispatched for 4 back over mid-off, gone to that sort of delivery, backed himself and got it in the hole.
You want another one?
Absolutely, no-brainer for me. Get it right up in there, and you can't get under and leverage those. Still not even quite the perfect Yorker, but he does so often at will. Chris Jordan, 1 to go in the penultimate. They could so dearly do with a wicket here. It's not to be! Goodbye, good night! That is Fat City! If there ever was! Quitter have got up! Courtesy of Sarfaraz and his buddies, and Anwar Ali putting the icing on the cake.
They said he could hit it. They said he could hit it, Anwar Ali. Jordan didn't miss by much, but he did miss. And when you miss, you go the distance against these power hitters. The home side have been undone by the Gladiators, but what a contest it's been. It really has been pure entertainment. Yeah, Anwar Ali, he's the man that added the finishing touches, the experience of Sarfaraz. But let's not forget about Azam Khan. He walked in a very, very tricky situation again. 55 for 3 with the Gladiators. He held them together, he played some lusty strokes, and he got them right to the edge of this.
In the end, who said low scoring T20 is not interesting? It's been a cracking game of cricket here in Karachi. Wasim Akram and the Kings shaking hands with Sarfaraz and Anwar. Heroes at the end to see it over the line. The great Sir Vivian Richards will be absolutely delighted for those in purple and gold. Not so Dean Jones and co of the Karachi Kings. Gladiators have done well. Toss was won though by the home side and simply couldn't post enough. Really did need to get up over that 170 that was spoken about at the coin toss. We've had 4 days on the trot here in Karachi. Some of us head to Multan and the roadshow moves to Pindi. So look forward to that very, very shortly for next week. There's some very happy chappies in that Gladiators franchise. Owners and players, most definitely. Looking forward to next game just around the corner, but I tell you, this has been some wonderful striking. Some power hitters and also some wonderful smart batsmanship. But also, let's not forget about the Kings in terms of trying to claw their way back into the contest. Certainly at 3 for 55, Gladiators needed something special, and they got that from Sarfaraz, the skipper, and young Azam Khan. Steadied things and really did set up this win. Hometown supporters will be a little disappointed, but as per with franchise T20 in the 21st century, they've seen some great entertainment and enjoyed a tough contest for the Gladiators to get up in the end. Rightio, let's go sideline to where in Holland.
Thanks, Daddy. I'm alongside Timor Mills. 2 for 30 for you today, including the all-important wicket up front of Azam. That was a really great win for the Quetta Gladiators today.
Yeah, a little bit close at the end, but I thought we did brilliantly with the ball all throughout the innings, really. They got a few runs at the end, but I thought we bowled really well. I think we learned a lot from how we played yesterday. We didn't bowl quite as well yesterday, so I thought we adjusted really well. And then, yeah, Azam and Sarfaraz, that partnership in the middle was excellent. So, yeah, really good win for us, and we move on to